Luna?
Riggs!
Luna! How? Why?
It's a long story. You still living in your old house?
It's a long story. Yeah, right. Come on.
Dragonborn?
Well met, old friend.
I received a message. Actually, an invitation. But I wanted to speak with you about something.
Of course.
Blackwell summoned me to the palace. Of course, I have heard the news. It's slowly making its way throughout Tamriel, just to let you know. I just wanted to be sure about my new appointment.
It's official, old friend, if you want to take up the offer.
Of course, it would suit me well. With my naval experience, it makes perfect sense. But please, how thoughtless of me. Congratulations are in order.
Thanks, Cassius. I want to do the right thing by Rigmor and the child.
I heard about that, too. The child. You know you will always have a loyal and trusted friend with me. If there's anything you need, just ask.
Thank you, my friend. Come, let's go to the keep. I need to speak to Mendelssohn about something.
Let's walk.
Majesty, I have the dress already. All that needs to be done is to arrange the ceremony with the priest.
Sounds good, Kynreeve.
Allow me. I want to be of some use, now that I'm here.
All the guests have been invited. They should be arriving in the next few days. Is there anything else?
No, thank you. Actually, can you tell your father I'm here?
Majesty?
Do you have a person of honor?
Not as yet.
It would be my honor to bear witness and hold the rings.
Thank you, Cassius. But what about you? Do you need anything?
As you know, we probably have roughly about 4 years to get ready. Leowyn needs gold. The docks need to be repaired. The ship's built. It was badly damaged by Sethius. I mentioned to Blackwell about the possible involvement from Blackmarsh and High Rock. He, Blackwell, seems concerned about a Lord Malachi. You know of him?
No, please, enlighten me.
Since the King of High Rock is ailing, he has been muscling in on dynastic affairs. Indeed, he had the king adopt a young wastrel, convincing him she was related, and nobility. Malachi was not a friend of the Empire under Mede II, but you know me, I always put 2 and 2 together.
How do you mean, Cassius?
I mean the High Rock connection to the Akaviri. We should be wary of him and his ward, the young princess.
Maybe we should investigate this connection further.
No need. Blackwell is already investigating everything. All the evidence, the possible connections with High Rock and Blackmarsh.
Ah, Count Baron of Leowyn. I do like a happy ending.
Mendelssohn, it's been some time. Actually, I don't think we have ever met.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Now then, Your Majesty, I would imagine you'll be summoned to the palace for the coronation. I do hope my advice is welcomed, as I thrive on situations like these. You know who to watch out for, who might be a problem, that sort of thing. Can we speak privately?
Don't worry, I'll take my leave and go and see the priest.
Thank you, Cassius.
Make sure you let him know how to move the pews. We are expecting a considerable amount of guests. Now then, did you find the diamond?
No, but I believe the Thalmor have it.
Damn! Not good, Your Majesty. Not good at all. We need to be in possession of it. Have you spoken to Blackwell about this? Because he needs to know all about it.
You trust him?
I do. He has shown his true colors. How do you know it's for Falmor?
I met an archaeologist at Nagasel who witnessed them take it.
And you take his word for it? Archaeologist? Bah, Tomb Raider is more likely. Just a common thief. For all we know, he could have the diamond on his person.
Take it easy, Mendelssohn. It's a she, actually, but I trust her. Especially now I know who she is.
We have to ask ourselves why the Falmor would even know about such a thing, and how the Falmor knew where to look.
I think I might know who took it. Rigmor smelled a rat as soon as she put eyes on him.
Count Cameas of Lilandril?
The very same.
He has been promoted to envoy of the Aldmeri Dominion and will be at the coronation. In fact, most of the royal houses and our own noble houses will be there. So this should be a chance to repair any fractures with Coral and Cheydinhal.
Both counties run by their respected countesses, I presume.
Consider this conversation a little heads up on what to expect. All we have to do now is prepare for the royal union. So relax a while. We want you ready and fit for the big day.
I'll try.
Ah.
Rise and shine, your most royal, majestic highness of highnesses. Carice handed me the ring Rigmor wants to give you. Don't ask to see it, because that would ruin things. So hand me the ring you have for Rigmor, and we'll get you in ship shape for the ceremony. Dragonborn? I just wanted to be sure. Are you marrying Rigmor?
Yes. She's the love of my life. Why do you ask?
Oh, it's nothing.
Give me a few moments to get ready.
Of course. Make sure to wear something nice. I'll meet you downstairs. Majesty, I just want to take this opportunity to wish you and Rigmor all the best.
Thank you, Cassius. Once the ceremony is over, return to Leyawiin and take stock of what you need.
Understood.
I'll have Blackwell send you the gold you require to rebuild the city and the fleet.
Thank you.
Whew. I guess this is it then.
Everyone is waiting. Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. Thank you, Cassius, for being my second. I won't forget this.
Majesty, it shall be my honor.
Welcome, Majesty. It is a privilege and an honor to be the officiant in such a prestigious union. Are there any questions before we start?
No, I'm ready to begin.
Then, let us begin.
Wow, you look stunning.
We are gathered here today in the presence of the 9 divines to bear witness to this most holy union. To join in matrimony the Emperor, His Most High Majesty of Cyrodiil and the Empire, to Rigmor Morgan Mead, High Queen of Cyrodiil, daughter of Ragnar and Sigurd of Bruma. If any amongst us wish to bear false witness or object to this union, then let it be heard, or forever hold your peace. Your most majestic highness, you have chosen this woman, Rigmor Morgan Mead, High Queen of Cyrodiil, to be your lawful wedded wife. Do you promise to love and respect her always and stand by her side through whatever may come?
I do.
And do you, Rigmor, High Queen of Cyrodiil, take His Most Majestic Highness, the Emperor of Cyrodiil and the Empire, to be your lawful wedded husband? Do you promise to love and protect him always, and stand by his side through whatever may come?
I do.
Your Majesty, is there anything you would like to say to Rigmor before the exchange of rings?
I love you more than anything in the world. It is an honor for me to humbly stand here before you. This day I will always cherish. Know that my heart is true. You are my life, my reason for living, and I will protect you, always.
Oh, Dragonborn.
Rigmor, is there anything you would like to say before the exchange of rings?
I love you more than you could ever know. You are my best friend, my life's companion, my savior and my champion. When you are near to me, my heart beats so fast it sometimes hurts. But I would give my life for you in that heartbeat, no questions asked, without a second thought. My love for you has always, and always will be, true. You are my soulmate, oh my sweet, wonderful, beautiful Dragonborn. My love.
And now the exchange of the rings of commitment. Rigmor?
I give you this ring as a symbol of my undying love, with no beginning or end. It is a token of my commitment and devotion to you.
Your Majesty?
Cassius?
Damn.
Cassius, don't tell me.
I had it a moment ago. 1 second. Where? Aha! Here it is.
Phew. Okay. I give you this white gold, diamond and ruby encrusted ring of the lost Ayleid princess Pilvi Hinesh. Let it be a symbol of an unbroken vow that I will, and always will, love you.
Oh, Dragonborn.
By the authority vested in me by the 9 divines, I pronounce you united in holy matrimony. You must now seal the marriage with a kiss.
Oh, my cheeks are burning.
you for the ring, Dragonborn. It's beautiful.
Thank you for your ring, too.
It was my father's.
That makes it all the more special.
Everybody, thank you all for being here for me. No, for us, the Dragonborn and I, on this wonderful day. Especially my mom, and of course Barandar. It means so much to me. Friathoff, Sethri, who has behaved himself, and even you, Malisam. Only joking. It's such a beautiful thing to be surrounded by all my friends. Luna, Carice, and you two, Tish and Bee, Cassius, Zan, Ingol, and Angie. It's been quite a ride, huh? And not forgetting you too, Cirilla. It's wonderful to see you again. Thank you all. And of course, the Dragonborn.
Right, let's all head back up to the keep for the feast. I'm bleeding starving. You too, Balin.
Oh,
Dragonborn?
You okay?
I know Balrandar would like a word, so I'm going to go back into the keep with the girls. I'll see you there for the feast.
No problem. I just want you to be happy.
This is the happiest day of my life.
Well met, old friend. It's been a long time. So good to see you.
This one had been waiting for a good time to visit my child. Khajiit didn't want to interfere in Rigmor's life too much, and visited every few months to advise in private, but... having received word from the Lord Chancellor of the imminent coronation, and the invitation to the union from Sigun, this one thought it wise to travel from elsewhere early as not to miss the ceremony, and is very happy with the union and your rise to the throne.
Thank you, Barandar. How are things in Elsewhere?
Elsewhere has not changed for time that is long. 2 tribes, 2 factions. Yet, Khajiit's belly rumbles, and walls have ears that stretch over borders. Dragonborn might walk and talk with old Khajiit to Castle Keep, where this one can wine and dine.
Of course, Barandar.
It is the job of the Khajiit to keep abreast of the politics of the realms Elsewhere deals with. The disappearance of the Emperor was to cause the chain of events that led you here. This one believes the blame can be directly laid at the feet of the Elder Council. If they had taken more care, they would not have found themselves in exile. But it afforded them distance from Blackwell's scrutiny. Upset a lot of people it did, that Cetius was making a success of his rule. And they feared to intervene because of Morag. Then you turned up and all that changed. Now they fear you. Cameus presented himself, and they could not resist sending him to Table Mountain. Part of their deal was to eliminate Blackwell and reinstate the Talmor. Dragonborn, did you not suspect anything untoward?
At first, then he showed us the letter.
They presented half the story to High Queen ElleH and others who had no idea of their ultimate goal of having a puppet on the throne. You see, they thought it was going to be Rigmor seated upon the ruby throne, and that she would have to destroy Blackwell to do it. Hence, of all those signatures, they knew this one signature was the most important to Rigmor and yourself. Azura thought Cameus was crucial to the plan of the Nine, but did not know why. She sent a seer to advise Khajiit to sign the paper. Although Khameus appears to represent the Elder Council, he is playing them at their own game. Do you know why that might be?
His main interest was with Rigmor and the baby.
The child being called the Chosen One via prophecy? This in itself will pose a danger to Rigmor and the baby.
He had plenty of chances to harm her.
But that wasn't part of the plan. When Khameus arrived back in Alinor and told them that you had become Emperor and not Rigmor, and that Blackwell was now your Lord Chancellor, they flew into a furious rage. Khameus laughed in their faces.
Why would he do that?
He knows Blackwell will have them all executed if they dare place a foot inside Cyrodiil. The Dominion cares not for the Council. They only want the white gold Concordat reinstated. Maybe the Council would become valued hostages to win over Blackwell's influence. Khameus may not be the only one you have to worry about. Be cautious of the Elder Council, Dragonborn. They have money, and that equals power. You must be vigilant at all times, Dragonborn.
You have no need to worry on that score, Barendar.
Bruma is such a wonderful city, don't you think? The previous Count of Bruma and his wife were wonderful, warm people, who Rigmor would have befriended had she been allowed to lead a normal life. Same with the previous Count of Leowin before the Troubles. The Emperor bestowed the titles to Rigmor in an attempt to lessen the guilt for abandoning Rigmor's family to the demands of the Talmor and the Elder Council. Dragonborn, this one cannot predict the future, but you have a friend in elsewhere.
Thank you, Barendar.
Lou, my dear friend, what are you doing here?
Pat, how lovely to see you. I was in Cyrodiil during the whole story, so I didn't want to miss this beautiful part. What about you?
Ah, I see. I'm here working as it happens. They need all the bartenders they can get. Speaking of which, would you care for a drink?
Sounds good.
Excellent! There's nothing like a drink between two old friends.
Welcome to the Tap and Tack. Please, make yourself at home. If you want to taste some fine ales, you've come to the right place.
Barkeeper, may I have a beer and a water, please?
Water?
I don't drink very often, and yes, I understand the irony of a barkeeper who doesn't drink.
Ah, the Tap and Tag. I love it here. It has been an important place during my travel. You always get some good news here.
Yes, I suppose you have a point. This place is very nice, not quite what I'm used to. I prefer places a little less high-end, but a person of my background knows the ins and outs of every city.
Your little cozy Goodwill Inn is a fine place, Pat. I'm sorry I couldn't visit you more often, but the whole story went totally crazy. And now we're here during this wonderful wedding. It's nearly unbelievable.
Well, good on them after all this craziness. They both deserve a happy ending.
Yes, absolutely. Good on them.
I heard a lot of rumors. It's part of my job. And if there's one thing I've learned over the years, it's that the end is often only the beginning.
Well said, my friend. I have the feeling there's a lot more to come.
Speaking of endings, it's sadly time for us to part ways for now. Oh, and if you're in Cyrodiil again and need something, just visit me. You're always welcome at my inn.
Thank you, my friend. Goodbye.